Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cartoon Catastrophe. Today, we have a very special guest on. Today, we have Dycaite from the Lost Media Wiki, the creator of the website. So, say hello to everybody out there.
Hello.
And we have questions prepared, and this is really cool. And of course, everyone, that means me and Hydrotech, the people at the Cartoon Catastrophe, would just like to say thank you so much for coming on, and let's get started. So, first question. Oh, you're gonna say something?
No, I'm good.
All right. Yeah. What inspired you to start Lost Media Wiki?
I think I would say Crybaby Lane's unearthing back in 2011 on Reddit. I mean, I was browsing X at that time on 4chan for, who knows how long.
Yeah.
And Crybaby Lane was a big thing there. I never really thought, we'd get to see it, but when I think Fire Salad Peach, her name was, came forward with a copy of it, that just really kind of spurred my interest in the topic. I had already read about the Crackmaster thing before that, and I kind of just, I didn't think too much of it. But after that, I really started getting the gears in motion. And I kept a little notepad file of just little pieces of lost media that I'd heard of, like the Wicked Witch episode of Sesame Street, and things like that. And I was just posting in a thread on X, and someone said, "Hey, someone should make a wiki of this," and I went, "All right, I'll do it." So that's pretty much how it started.
That's cool. So I know this might be kind of hard, so if you can't pick one, kind of list off maybe a couple, if you have a couple that are your favorites, but what are some of your favorite pieces of lost media or found media?
I think Crackmaster is always going to have a special place for me, just because of how hard I searched for that, and the fact that that search actually came to fruition was really incredible. I did not expect to see that thing in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of other stuff that I would still love to see, the Sesame Street missing episodes were really cool to see.
Yeah.
Deftones Eros CD, the unreleased Deftones record.
Yeah.
I really want to hear that. That sounds awesome.
That's really
and even down to some of the, the more creepy ones, like the Christine Chubbuck tape. Really,
man,
kind of
that one, it gives me a chill to the bone, and yet I want to see it so badly because curiosity.
Exactly. Yeah. I can definitely identify with that.
Yeah. So those are some of the lost. Is there any other ones that are found that have a special place in your heart? Really?
I guess I would say Crybaby Lane. That was found before the website was up.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that was really cool. This game called Necrobius. I don't know if you were aware of this, but I basically contacted the creator of it a while back and just said, "Oh, hey, look, people are looking for this game," and he was really cool. He just said "Oh yeah, I'll give you a copy. What's your address?"
Really?
And he just sent me it for free, totally for free. It was so good.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that one really kind of left a mark on me because I was just really humbled by how awesome he was about that.
Yeah. That's really cool.
It was.
So, other than, and we can talk about this a little bit, other than the now almost more legendary than Crackmaster, A Day with SpongeBob, what else are you... what else are you currently, what's one of the main things that you're really searching for right now? Or,
Yes. I haven't really been actively searching stuff out for the last few months because I've just been so busy preparing for Media Week. But yeah, there's a few that I've kind of got my eye on that I'm always trying to follow up, Uncle Walt by Robert Swarth.
Yeah.
One that really fascinates me. Heartbeat in the Brain by Amanda Fielding. That's one that I really want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many I've written, more than 100 articles, and you could say any of those I would love to see, but it's hard to pick and choose.
Yeah. So what in your list of categories that you have on the Lost Media page, other than the obvious found media, what would you
Mhm.
say is like your favorite kind of stuff to find?
I would have to say lost recordings of real incidents. That stuff just really, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it really resonates with me, and I just find the whole subject really fascinating. That there are all these recordings out there of really famous incidents that
Yeah,
just haven't made it to the light of day yet.
yeah. All right. So from your perspective, can you tell us, like, you don't have to make it like really, you could make it as long or as short as you want to, but can you give us, like, from your perspective, the story of Lost Media Wiki, no, from of finding Crackmaster, from your perspective of what was going on?
All right, so yeah, it kind of started with a Snopes thread.
Hmm.
Someone posted about it, saying like I've seen this Sesame Street short. I can't find it anywhere. And the fact that it supposedly creeped people out, I think, was what really drew me to it in the first place. It's like
Yeah.
there must be a reason that this thing is not found, and yeah, uh, once Crybaby Lane was found, and I started the website, I started thinking, hey, remember that like Crackmaster video you read about?
Mhm.
And my interest just snowballed from there. I contacted Namawal, who
Yeah.
told me she'd seen it. I contacted John Armand.
Yeah. Yeah. John Armand.
He was really kind about it. He said, like, if you want to fly to America and watch it, you can do that, but that just wasn't going to happen. Um, so I contacted Sesame Street. I sent them emails. I sent them physical handwritten letters.
Wow.
I tried following up all the leads that I could, basically.
Really?
There was a rumor that Cosmo Anzalotti was involved.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
wrote to him, and
Yeah.
he got back to me and said, basically, nah, sorry, I didn't have anything to do with it. Although really cool of him. He included like a quick sketch of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, that was really cool. I saw that.
That was really cool of him. I still have that stashed away somewhere in my bedroom. And yeah, after that, it was just down to, like, I posted on IMDb, Sesame Street page. I posted on Sesame Street forums of all kinds. I joined Sesame Street Facebook groups. Just any kind of public Sesame Street forum that I could find, I kind of put the question out and said, hey, do you know what this is? Like, and then I started the petition for it after kind of realizing that, like, asking for it, asking
Yeah.
Sesame Workshop for it wasn't just going to work. Then there was this really cool guy on the old site who, like I was saying, was in Mexico,
Mhm.
and he had seen the clip before in Spanish, and he went out to like all the different stations that had aired Plaza Sésamo. He tried to like ask them, like, do you keep records of this stuff?
Uh-huh.
And I then began researching like all the different foreign kind of localizations of Sesame Street. So the Norwegian Sesame Street, the French
Yeah.
Sesame Street, whatever. And I would then email all of the TV stations affiliated with that. And yeah, I mean, it didn't really lead anywhere, sadly, but apparently someone heard that I was looking for it, and they miraculously just sent it to me, and it was the day before Christmas,
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
I opened up my email, and I was like, this can't be real. This is not real. Don't get your hopes up. Like, but the second I opened it, I was like, oh my god, this is real. And within like 15 minutes, I put it on YouTube. I couldn't hold it back anymore. I just, holy crap, look at this guy.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? Sorry.
no, I mean that's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I still have no idea who sent it to me. It was sent through an anonymous emailing service, with no message whatsoever, just the one file.
That's really cool.
Mm.
That is really cool.
It is really cool. I still find it really remarkable that happened. I consider myself very lucky.
So, recently, there's been a huge spike in the popularity of Lost Media Wiki, with people from, blame it on, I think it's either Jorge or George, I don't know how it's exactly pronounced, I don't know which way it's pronounced. Rebel Taxi. I've even seen some other articles from just like top fives and stuff like that that mention the Lost Media Wiki. How do you feel about this recent spike in popularity from all these people talking about it?
I think it's really great because, one of the main reasons I started the wiki was to get the word out so that people know this thing's missing. People are looking for it. And that seems to have had an effect. Like, we keep every, it's like not a month goes by without at least one thing being found these days. So, yeah, I mean, the spike in popularity, I think it's great. I think it'll just benefit us, really. Yeah, just really humbled by it, I guess.
That's great. So, Clockman. Now, I know there hasn't. I don't know if there's really been any word about it lately, but what do you think is your take on it? What do you think it really is? Do you think it's fake? Do you think it's real? Like, what's your take on it?
No, I am fully in the camp of believing that it's real. I contacted Commander Santa on Nintendo Age, I think it was, earlier this year, and he basically just recounted the whole story to me. Like, yeah, I was a bit over the top with my description of it, but I did really see it. And then, of course, there's that comment from 2003 from Michael Howe.
Yeah.
Describing a similar shot, and I kind of brought that up with Commander Santa, and he said, "Yep, that's the one. That's exactly the one I saw." So there's no doubt in my mind that there is some clip out there from Pinwheel or a similar show where something came out of the clock, and then the girl had to sew stars into the sky. And I've been trying to contact Michael Howe recently, actually, but I haven't had any response, sadly. So it's kind of been a bit of a dead end. But yeah, as for its legitimacy, I'm firmly of the belief that it's real.
Wow, that's great. Let me see. What was my last thing? Sorry, I haven't. Sorry, I'm very. This is like huge. This is really an honor to have you on the Cartoon Catastrophe. It really is, because I actually, I may seem like a nerd about it now, but I've only known about Lost Media Wiki since this March. And I learned it from I found out about it from a Leave It On Jorge video, and I started looking into it, and I just saw all these different things, and it just was amazing. And so started my YouTube channel. I'm like, I want to talk about this because this is really cool. And yeah, I had sorry, I'm very, very, amazed by all this right now. So, yeah. Oh, okay. So, I recently read about the newer Pinwheel article and how it was based in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know exactly what I could do, but I live in that area as far as, around there where I could possibly drive down there and see if I could either get in contact with somebody, be able to email somebody about it. I might be able to find a little bit of information about Pinwheel. So I will see about that, which that would be really cool. I don't know for sure exactly what I can do yet, but yeah. So
yeah, no, that'd be cool.
Yeah. As far as Pinwheel's pre-Nickelodeon. It's like Nickelodeon before it was Nickelodeon, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I believe so. I wasn't actually. I never really had Nickelodeon as a kid.
Yeah.
So that whole era kind of passed me by.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know how long this has been going. It seems pretty short. But yeah, so I wanted to have a little conversation about A Day with SpongeBob, since that's been really huge lately. As far as the Rebel Taxi video, people have been searching for it. How much research and looking into it. And so, A Day with SpongeBob. I know that the article is how old is that article?
I think it's at least half a year old. I could be wrong, but I remember it's been there for a while. Like,
Yeah.
and it's only just been in the past couple of weeks that the interest has really kicked up on it.
Yeah. What did you think of the Rebel Taxi video for A Day with SpongeBob?
Yeah, I got a laugh out of it. It was a little disappointing, I guess,
Yeah.
that he didn't really have it, obviously. But I thought it was pretty funny, and I think it's great that he's talking about it too, because he's got a pretty huge fan base. And,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the more word you can get out, the better, really.
Yeah. But yeah, so A Day with SpongeBob, man, I honestly don't know what to think about it, because like there's so much evidence, and yet there's so much where it could just be like nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
find it really bizarre that like everyone who we've tried to like, or not we, but you know, that people have tried contacting have kind of gone like, oh no, I don't want anything to do with this discussion
Yeah.
at all. That
Yeah.
kind of really seems sus to me. I feel like if they had just gone, oh yeah, here's the movie, here's a copy of it, like all the heat would have died down. But people are researching into these people in their lives
Yeah.
because they're being so like, you know, quiet about it.
Yeah.
I think there's something to be said for that. I think that's a little strange.
Yes. I think it's just so funny how shady the like everything is with like Regal Films. You know, like people who work for them either don't exist or they're in prison. You know, like there's so much that it's like it's so weird, and it's like it's almost like creepy, like what Van Pisa said in the video.
No, it is.
It's like it's slightly eerie almost when you think about it.
Yeah, and it's just like the more people dig up on Regal, the worse it gets, really.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very odd situation, but I mean, I think it'll get found one day if it exists. I think that the search effort going on now is making headway. So
Yeah.
see where that goes, I guess.
So I was really excited for Found Media Week, and I thought that was really cool. Some of the articles and like the games and everything that were found. Do you ever think you'd do that again? Maybe like next year?
I would love to do it again, but just to get all these things for this one week has taken me like a whole year. So
Yeah.
if I was to do it again next year, I'd have to basically start looking again now. We'll see. I'll have a look. I'll see what I can do. No promises though.
Yeah. But yeah, Found Media Week was really cool. And so, I think that's really it. I mean, is there anything else you want to promote about Lost Media Wiki? Anything else you really want to talk about it?
No, I mean, tomorrow is the last day of Found Media Week. Yeah, that's about all we've got going on, really. And then it's back to basics.
Awesome. So, make sure to check out the Lost Media Wiki. It's a great site. I think pretty much everyone who is subscribed to me has probably seen it already, but yeah. And if you ever want to like come onto the podcast or something one day, honestly, that would be awesome. We can work something out.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
But yeah, so thank you so much for coming on the show, and make sure to check out everything. Do you have like a Twitter or anything?
I don't have a personal one, but I do run the Lost Media Wiki Twitter and Facebook pages. So
Okay, so
you can reach me through there.
all right, we'll
Number
see
of
if we
other
can.
ways.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get some links or something. But thank you so much for doing this. Real great honor meeting you. So
No problem. Good to meet you too.
Yep. So I guess that's it. So I'm the Cartoon Catastrophe. He's Dycaites, and we'll talk to you later. So.
All right.
Right.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
See ya.
Yes. See ya.